Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about how I'm done submitting my comic books to be graded by CGC. In this video I'm going to show you some books that I've kind of been hoarding, keeping, thinking about potentially having graded, but I think I'm just done with it. I don't see the value in doing it anymore. I have sent hundreds of books at this point to be graded by CGC, and after selling some books, I don't think that CGC actually increases the value of your collection overall. So if you guys aren't aware of how much money it actually costs to have your books sent down to CGC, you should look into it because it's a significant, their fees are significant. Not only are you paying to have it shipped down there, have it graded, and then shipped back, the fees, and then they had the fee of having you join up as a member. The fees just keep piling up. And then if you're wanting to sell that book down the road, if it's a modern book specifically and it doesn't hit a 9.8, even a 9.9 now, that's the new 9.8, then those books are not going to be worth your time to be graded. I know a lot of you are probably screaming at the screen right now saying, Sticky Goose, you're an idiot. Well, I may be, but I'm just done with doing this. I recently went to a con just last week and I bought 0 graded books. First time I've done that in a long time. And really, I looked at a few graded books, but it's just, I'm at the point now where it just does not interest me as much. Now, to say that I'm not going to buy any CGC graded comic books, again, that's a lie. But the actual submission to CGC to have these books graded, I don't know. I just don't think I'm going to do this anymore. The difference when I got that haul back, when I brought those books back home and was actually able to look at them, smell it, feel the paper, actually look through the pages, it was just so much better. I had so much more enjoyment in that moment of what I bought as opposed to just bringing back a slab. Getting the slab book, specifically, like if you buy it, and then getting it shipped to you, like that dopamine hit as soon as you get it, I mean, it's high, but it fades so fast as opposed to getting a raw book. You actually get to spend some time with the book. Like as soon as you get it and it's encased, it's over. There it is, there it sits. And I've watched so many unboxings of people on YouTube and they get these graded books back and it's like, yep, there it is. Like the magic is in the getting it graded, what will it come back as? And then the magic of the actual comic book is really gone at that point. I'm in the process of downsizing my collection, as many of you all know. So a lot of my slab books I'm going to be selling. Now, to keep my display, I'm definitely going to keep at least 30 or more graded comics. But a lot of these, some of these I just want to crack out of the slab and just look at them again. Like I've talked about this on the channel before of there was some serious regret in having some of my books graded. It sucks that you're never going to get, well, I mean, you can crack it open, but really, unless you want to throw money down the drain even more, you're never going to see these books again, and it just sucks. Now, a lot of the books that you're seeing on your screen now, like a lot of these, I can't justify even having some of these graded. I mean, some of these had bug chew, major defects, spine ticks. One of the Tomb of Dracula books was missing a Marvel value stamp. A lot of these, in my process of choosing which books I wanted to be graded, a lot of these didn't make the cut. So that's the reason why a lot of these are still remain raw in my collection. Is when I was on my slabbing addiction, these I could not justify sending these down there. But now I'm at the point where I can't justify sending any of them down there. I just got a Hawkman number 4, which you'll see here later in this video. And this is a book that, in my slabbing heyday, I'd be sending that book down there as soon as I freaking could. But now after seeing what these books actually sell for, in the slab, you're not making any money. Any money you think you're making and increasing the value of your collection, you're not doing it. I mean, if you buy these books for pennies on the dollar and you get them graded, that's a different story. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're buying these books at like a con or for somewhat fair market value on eBay or online sale and then get them graded, if you're wanting to flip these books or sell these books, you're not going to make money on this like long term, because the selling fees, not unless you have some sort of platform where you're not paying fees, but you're the odd man out if you do that. But like, you're not going to make money on that. Your great scheme, your great plan of having these graded and then making a fortune by getting them graded, it's not going to happen. And you're really doing yourself a disservice by getting them graded so that you can never see them again. This is my Swamp Thing #9, signed by Bernie Wrightson. I love this book, and I really was wrestling with wanting to get this certified by CBCS, and then now that CGC is doing that, I was like, well, maybe I want to do that, but I'm like, I just don't care. I don't care anymore. Like, I don't want to do that. To go through these raw books and look through them in my short box and bring these out for the video, this was so much more fun than going through my slab collection. It's like, it just takes something away from it. They're just lost. I've really come around on this. Like, I know a lot of you have really kind of beaten a dead horse in the comments saying, F slabs are the devil, yada, yada, yada. And I mean, I'm really kind of coming around on that, because it really is a bastardization of comic books. Like, for a trading card and you can see the front and the back, yeah, I mean, that's the slabbing, that is justifiable, but the slabbing of all these comics, it just sucks. And a lot of these books I don't ever intend to read, because, as many of you know, I read Omnibus and the Absolutes, trade paperbacks, yada, yada, yada. But like, to actually look through them and page through them and see the original thing, I mean, the historical thing that it is, it's just gone once it's in that slab, once it's in that case, and it just sucks. And really, a lot of these, so I have like these front and back facing backer boards, and in a Mylar, I mean, it really kind of already looks like a slab in a lot of ways. I mean, you got that clear background, you're just missing the grade, but all the drama with CGC and just how they've handled things, and now with the 9.9, it's just like, that's just like the cherry on top of me just wanting to be done. Now, I say all this, and it's like, do I send a book down there again? Still, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I can't. Never say never. I've quickly learned that in my old age, of never say never. But damn, like, I just really don't want to do it anymore. And then the stress of sending them down there, and then, when are they going to come back? And especially the stuff before 1975, it takes freaking forever to grade these. And it's way better than it was, but like, it just takes so long to get them back, and it just sucks. And there's so many things that could happen to them. And then after seeing CGC's like grading philosophy and like that PR stunt they used on Instagram of like, who's actually grading the books, and then what the grading room looks like, it's just, I mean, it just keeps piling up of like the reasons why I don't want to do this anymore. So I'm going to be going to Heroes Con coming up here pretty soon. I can't say definitively that I wouldn't buy a slab there. I mean, I very, very well likely will and could buy a slab. It's just the actual submission down there is just, I just think I'm so done with that. A lot of these books, like this Animal Man, for example, like, I paid like after I think I got that book for like $10 or something. I mean, it would be cool to have that book slabbed and presented, but like if it doesn't come back a 9.8, like the book, I've lost money on the book. The book is literally worth less than what I bought it for and had it slabbed for. Like, what is the point of doing that? And then putting it on eBay, putting it on whatever to sell, like you are going to be taking a freaking hit, man. Like with the fees, the shipping, you know, the bidding, like people not bidding or whether something's hot or not. And most of this stuff that I have, I mean, it's not hot anymore. Like a lot of this has all crashed. So, I mean, this slabbing does not increase the value. So many of you are like waking up to that and saying, you know, hey, I don't want my stuff slabbed anymore. And a lot of old school collectors that have done this, they've been saying that forever and people just didn't listen. But they're right. Like slabbing is not the way to go, man. So I am very much done with CGC. Let me know what you guys think. Are you still planning to send books down to CGC? Is this something that you're continuing to want to do? Let me know. If at any point in time you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you like this video, subscribe for more. Take care.